Welcome to a little bit of Common Crazy. Today I'm going to show you how I did a DIY towel hook. Stick around. Hi, my name is Jennifer and my goal here is to help you find more calm in all the crazy and put some order to the chaos. I am so excited to show you this DIY project today. I got this idea when I was walking through Hobby Lobby, but the items that I saw did not fit my budget. I knew that I could create a better budget-friendly option on my own. So that's exactly what I have done. Before we get started, could you please take a moment, if you haven't, and subscribe to my channel and click that little bell so you will be notified every time that I upload a video. And if you enjoy budget-friendly DIYs, please give this video a thumbs up. Now, let's get into it.
So you start off with grabbing a board that you want to use. This board came from a pallet and it was something that we had, and I think that would be a great use of a pallet for this project. Now I'm beginning by adding in what is called pilot holes. This is so that I don't split the wood when I screw in the hooks that I will be adding in later. I have already measured out exactly where I want to place those hooks, so that would be something that you want to do. Exactly decide where you want the hooks. I just took a pencil and I drew in where I needed to add in my little pilot holes. I know that this board already has color to it, but I'm still adding this oil-based stain to protect it from the elements. That's why I chose an oil-based stain, and this is a Danish oil. Now, I don't have a particular way that I do the stain. I just kind of drop it on and I rub it in, and it all seems to work out in the end. I am really pretty messy with it though, which I don't love, but that's why I put a drop cloth underneath it to catch that mess so I don't have to be too particular about it. I'm gonna rub the stain in on the front, and I'm even going to make sure that I cover all of the sides. If you want to do the back, you can. If your back is not exposed, it may not be as important to you. That's really up to you. I would recommend that you wear gloves to protect your hands while doing the stain, and to apply the stain and to rub it in, either like the super heavy duty paper towels or a t-shirt that you have cut up would do a great job as well. As you can see, I am not messing around with the stain. I want to make sure that it is good and covered to keep this board protected. I picked up my hooks at just a local hardware store. I am now going to screw them onto my board, but because I added the pilot holes earlier, you will see that this is so much simpler. I've really already done most of the hard work.
This is the perfect project to adjust it to what you need. You can make it as big as you need it, as small as you need it. If you're going to use it for a coat rack or a towel rack and you have like a family of 3, then you might only need 3 hooks on the rack. If you have a family of 7, then you can put 7 hooks. You can adjust this to meet whatever needs you need it to meet.
Another tip that I have for you is when you decide on what board you're going to use and the number of hooks that you want to use, you need to then decide how you're going to place your hooks on your board. So you begin by finding the middle point on your board, and that is where your middle hook will go. You could use a drill to screw in these screws, but I have chosen to do it by hand just to make sure that I am not stripping anything. I am really putting some muscle into it and making sure those screws are nice and tight and not going anywhere. So here is where my husband comes in to help me. When I was adding my pilot holes earlier into my board, I also included the ones I needed to screw into the wall. So here you see that he was using that pilot hole to mark the wall. So now my husband is taking his hammer drill to put a hole into the brick wall. He is first going to go in with a smaller bit and then he will add in a larger bit. This is just to make things a little bit more simple for him. And here's where he's coming back in with that larger bit. He will then add the anchor, and that is what we will use to screw the board into the wall. And then he repeats that same process on the other side. This is a better angle for you to see that he is using that smaller bit first, and now he's coming back in with that larger bit so that we can put the anchor, so he can put the anchor into the wall. Now it's time to screw our rack into our wall, and voila! I have the perfect place to hang all of those wet towels this summer.
I hope that you found this helpful. Not only can this be a great project for hanging wet towels, which is what I will be doing with it, it could also be used in your home for jackets, hats, whatever it is that you need. And it is an easy, fast project to put together. If you decide to do this project, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. And before you go, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.